President Duterte favors rice tarrification to prevent another rice crisis or supply in the commodity.
And he also wants a third telco player for consumers before the year ends. Jenny Dongon tells us more.
President Duterte says his economic managers are already working to tame inflation after it reached fresh 9-year highs in August. He admitted in his tete-a-tete with Sal Panelo that every Filipino is bearing the brunt of rising prices, especially that of rice. Duterte is now thinking of resurrecting an ancient barter trade system. This, he believes, would boost the supply of affordable rice in Zamboanga and other nearby provinces.
Marami akong option. Wala namang hinto yung importation natin. But if worse comes to worse, I will open Sabah. Ayan talaga, free for all na, busog lahat.
Duterte also renewed support in lifting the rice import limits currently in place. He says one way to immediately ease inflation and bring commercial rice prices down is to go for rice tarrification rather than capping rice importation.
Ang gusto ko, which I have been advocating day one, sabi ko yung tarrification. Alisin na lang yan, free for all, anybody can import.
Duterte also touched on the mobile and internet services in the country. He told Panelo that he's getting impatient on the delayed entry of a third telco. He says if a third entrant has not yet been named by November, he would take over and call the shots himself.
I will invite all dito negosyante and I will decide in front of them kung sino. Dito, I will. Give me your position papers. I'll read it. Give me about 30 minutes. Then I'll come back and will tell them now. I will decide. Yun na. At ibigay na yung linya.
Duterte vowed that by Christmas, Filipinos would already have a third option in the telco space. As for the dampening sentiments of foreign investors in the local market, Duterte pointed fingers at labor advocates. He says the series of strikes and protest actions are causing investors to look elsewhere.
Nandiyan pa yung KMU, sige strike. Strike nila, di magsara. Sinong magutom? Pilipino. Walang negosyante ngayon magpapasok na after 3 months mag-strike kayo, malugi yung kapital niya. Kaya yung mga tao na yan, nagsibatan. Kasi sa China, walang strike. Wala lahat. Trabaho lang.
Tanhusay says Duterte should not blame labor advocates, but instead solve problems concerning red tape, corruption, poor infrastructure, worsening peace situation, and poor public mass transport system. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, We Are One News.